Something is happening in Los Angeles. Something the fans didn't expect. Something they weren't promised. The Lakers, the so-called House of Legends, the empire built around LeBron James, and the flashy new stage for Luka Doncic, suddenly find themselves standing on the edge of a storm. But here's the problem. Instead of thunder and fireworks, fans are getting silence. And silence in the NBA is never innocent. It's either the sign of genius cooking behind the scenes or the signal of a franchise frozen in fear. Laker Nation has been begging for blockbuster trades. Social media has been filled with dream scenarios. Anthony Davis gone for a younger star, Giannis in purple and gold, shocking free agent deals, wild super team fantasies. But what did Rob Pelinka deliver? DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia. Solid names, yes, but nowhere near the kind of headline-grabbing moves fans were screaming for. Let's be honest, these aren't the players you print banners for. The question has to be asked, is this Pelinka's master plan? Or is this the slow, painful beginning of the end? And let's not sugarcoat it. The Lakers' biggest weakness has been exposed for years. It's the rim, the paint, the fortress inside. Ayton? Talented? Absolutely. But inconsistent. Hayes? Athletic, sure. But he's not a defensive anchor. And in today's Western Conference, where Jokic rules with an MVP crown and Victor Wembanyama is rising like a storm no one can stop, not having a real rim protector doesn't just mean you're vulnerable. It means you can't win a championship. Period. That's why the Lakers have turned their eyes to Utah. Walker Kessler, 7 feet tall, young, cheap, hungry. The kind of defensive monster who could transform a team overnight. The kind of guy who doesn't just block shots, he changes how opponents attack. On paper, he's everything LA needs. But here's where it gets messy, the cost. Utah's asking price? Insane. Reports said they wanted Austin Reeves and multiple first-round picks. That's not just a high price, that's highway robbery. And if you know Danny Ainge, Utah's mastermind, you know his playbook. He starts sky high, he pushes harder, and he waits until desperation forces teams to fold. He pulled it off in Boston, and he'd love nothing more than to fleece the Lakers the same way. But let's stop right here. Austin Reeves is not just another role player. He's a fan favorite, a steady creator, the young star who grew up on the court next to LeBron and Luka. He's proof that the Lakers can still find hidden gems. And now his name is being tossed around like trade bait. How does that sit with a young player who's worked his way from undrafted to indispensable? How does it sit with fans who have already embraced him as the future? If the Lakers sacrifice Reeves for a gamble, it won't just divide the locker room. It could divide the fan base itself. And that's what makes this more than a trade rumor. This is a clash of philosophies. Danny Ainge has made a career out of exploiting desperate franchises. Just look back at Brooklyn's nightmare with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. That trade haunted the Nets for nearly a decade. Now he smells blood in Los Angeles. He sees the pressure, the desperation, the ticking clock on LeBron's career. And he's circling like a shark. But here's the bold question nobody is asking. Was this the Lakers' plan all along? Did Pelinka purposely stay quiet, keeping his cards close to the chest, waiting to strike at the trade deadline when the market softens? Or has this silence been proof of something darker? That the front office has no clear plan, no clear direction, and maybe, just maybe, they've already missed their window? Because this isn't just about stats. This is about lives, careers, and legacies. LeBron James is running out of time. Luka Doncic is hungry now. But how long until that hunger turns into frustration? And Austin Reeves, does he even realize that his future could be traded away overnight? Behind the highlight reels and the headlines, this is where the real tension lives. Pressure, fear, doubt. The Lakers today are armed with stars, but drowning in expectations. They are haunted by their own indecision. Do they gamble everything, their young players, their future picks, to bring in Kessler? Or do they sit still, wait, and risk watching another contender snatch the crown while they fall into irrelevance? Because the cold, hard truth is this: the window is closing. And when that window slams shut, it might stay closed for a decade. This could be the decision that defines the Lakers' next era, for better or worse. And while fans debate, the Western Conference isn't waiting. Jokic and the Nuggets are prepared to defend their throne. Wembanyama is evolving so fast it's terrifying. The Warriors, old but still dangerous, are plotting one more run. Every single day the Lakers stand still. The mountain they must climb grows taller and steeper. So what happens if they don't move? Do they risk becoming irrelevant before the season even begins? Do they risk wasting LeBron's twilight years? Do they risk wasting Luka's prime? Because this drama is bigger than trades and contracts. This is about legacy. If LeBron fails to secure one more championship, how will history remember his final years? If Luka wastes his prime on a roster that isn't ready, will he stay loyal? Or will he eventually demand out, just like so many stars before him? The stakes are monumental. And here's the darkest truth of all. Maybe the Lakers' biggest enemy isn't Jokic or Wembanyama or even Father Time. Maybe the Lakers' biggest enemy is themselves, indecision, hesitation, the paralyzing fear of failure. In the NBA, hesitation doesn't just cost games. It costs dynasties. So here we are. The storm in Los Angeles is only just beginning. And while the fans are desperate for answers, the front office stays silent. Too silent. No leaks, no bold moves, just a calm that feels like the calm before the storm. Maybe Pelinka is plotting something massive. Or maybe this is the sound of a franchise stuck in neutral, too scared to push the gas.